these two things, the Thunderbolts and this new Brave New World trailer, dropped like back to back.
Yes.
So like, do you remember the first trailer? I think the first trailer, Brave New World, is our first video.
Yeah, it was our first
It
video.
was our very first video.
It was our very
It was
first
so
video,
long ago.
and here we are.
Do you remember watching? Do you remember the first trailer? Like what happened in the first trailer?
No. The only thing I remember is oh bam 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 oh bam 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 bam.
Okay. Yeah, Sam Wilson came in there, and Harrison Ford was there, and then there was a scene with the old Captain America from the '60s. I forgot his name now. I want to say Bradley, but I forgot his name. He was also in Falcon and Winter Soldier, which we keep promising we're going to watch.
But we never have time for it.
But we're going to get to it.
And then, I promise you.
And he went haywire and tried to kill the president, Harrison Ford. And then at the end, Red Hulk showed up. That's all I remember from the trailer.
I'm actually really hoping they look more for Red Hulk in the movie. Because if he's going to be the villain, you can't just do like one little scene of him smacking the shield down. You got to do more.
I don't think he's going to be the villain.
No?
I think the leader is going to be the villain.
Who's the leader?
You saw the Hulk movie, right? The Incredible Hulk from like 15 years ago? When Ed Norton was still the Hulk? The one with the Abomination where they fought in New York? I know you saw it. I showed it to you.
I don't watch any Hulk movies.
It was the only Hulk movie in the MCU. Oh, I know you saw it. I remember showing it to you.
I don't think.
They fought in New York at the end with the Abomination.
I think I seen.
And they jumped at each other.
I think I seen that movie, but not that scene. Like at the end of the movie, I was just like, I think it's where we were in Cooperstown.
No, I showed it to you on the couch downstairs. You're like, can I watch the Hulk? I'm like, I was trying to find it. We found it on Netflix, but we're not going to say how because we don't have a sponsor yet. But maybe if we want to get a sponsor, we can say how we found it.
I can't even say either because I don't remember.
Anyway, that movie had Ed Norton as the Hulk before Mark Ruffalo took over. And in that movie, Ed Norton was trying to find a cure, and he hooked up with this scientist named Mr. Blue. He was calling him Mr. Blue, but his actual name was Steven Stearns, I think was his name. They'll correct me. The people.
Does he wear like a blue shirt?
No, this was just the code names they were giving each other so that the feds wouldn't find.
Worst code names ever. I've seen better.
Well, Ed Norton. Bruce Banner was calling himself Mr. Green. Get it? Mr. Green. And the other guy
I get that because he's green.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, this is not the point of the story. The point of the story was he finally found him and they tried to cure him by inducing him to get into Hulk and then giving him a serum that this scientist, I think his name was Samuel Stearns. And again, you guys will correct me if I'm wrong.
You guys, not us.
Because it's been 15 years since this movie came out. Anyway, and they induced him. And the Hulk started coming out, and then they gave him this serum, and it knocked down the Hulk. But then, like, the Feds showed up, and the army showed up, and there was a big fight, and
won?
The scientist that Stearns got knocked down, and he got hit in the head, and he got this big wound on his head, and a bunch of Bruce Banner's blood, which he had been collecting because. Bruce Banner had been sending him his blood samples to get a cure.
What color is blood?
Green. It's greenish. And he's been sending him blood samples this whole time to figure out the cure. He had a bunch of his blood samples all over the place. Some of the blood samples got knocked over, and it fell into his wound in his head. And the leader has this big green head. And he's a super genius because he's been infected with Bruce Banner's blood in his head. So that's the backstory. And that was 15 years ago, this movie. It was 2009 or 2008 or something like that.
Yeah, but
So this guy, I think, is going to be the villain in this
then
movie.
you know Infinity War, where in the beginning of the movie when Thanos was fighting the Hulk and the Hulk got all beat up.
Yeah.
He had red marks on his face. Red marks.
Yeah, I don't know about the continuity.
They keep changing the blood.
I know, but
of these characters.
But but I think the
like
leader
at
is
one
gonna
point
be...
at Endgame they no wait no never mind it wasn't Black Widow, it was the alien she was fighting.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Infinity
It's not
War.
everything's not perfect. But anyway, I think the leader is going to be the main villain here. The leader, and they're going to be fighting over like adamantium,
but
which is coming
I
out
do
of...
hope they put more of Red Hulk into the trailer.
That's the danger here, because if Red Hulk looks stupid, like MODOK in Quantumania, then this movie is going to be really bad. But anyway, let's watch this and see what it looks like.
Big head, small feet, small
Isaiah
hands.
Bradley, that's his name. That was the guy's name from the 60s, the original Captain America, not the original, but one of the Captain Americas, the Black Captain America, that they hid back because they didn't want him to be... Well, he wasn't Captain America. They wouldn't let him be Captain America because he was black. He's the guy that went crazy and was taken control of in the original. So let's see what happens.
Okay.
All right. There he is.
You asked for me.
Ah.
Here I am.
You want to help me?
Is there anything you remember?
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States, Thaddeus Ross.
This is the scene, yeah. This is the scene where he goes nuts.
Oh my god!
Yeah. He was being controlled. Like Bucky is.
Whatever this is, Cap, be careful.
Wait, he got arrested?
What do we know?
There were 5 shooters. This was a coordinated terrorist attack, sir.
I was a wartime general. Now I'm a wartime president.
Your inner circle's been compromised. Let me fix it.
Watch yourself. You're not Steve Rogers.
Damn.
No.
That's cold, man.
That's cold. That's cold.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Hello.
Wait for it.
He's got a
That's-
mask too.
That's a nice helmet.
That's a nice suit. Wow.
It's a nice
Brink of
helmet.
war.
I can't trust anyone. Nothing about this feels right.
Captain
It's
America.
gonna be like a little Winter Soldiery
Ask
movie.
yourself, who's playing who?
That guy's the leader. That must be the leader.
Why does he look like Ant-Man with the helmet? The helmet look like it's Ant-Man's.
Yeah.
Someone's been pulling the strings on everything.
You're under arrest.
Him?
One a variable out there that I can't control.
That's Tiamat.
America.
That's the
Caught
Celestial
without his
from
wings.
the Eternal.
You like to play dress up and blindly execute the state's orders.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
What if this is a trap?
You don't even know what this is.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
Since when were they red?
there we go.
Um,
There we
You
go.
want me?
Finally.
Come and get me!
Wait, was Red Hulk the president? Wasn't he like the president? Red Hulk?
in the comics?
No, in the trailer we just watched.
Yeah, that was the president. It's Thaddeus Ross. And Thaddeus Ross becomes Red Hulk in the comics, and he is here, but I don't think he's the president in the comics.
Why did you
He-
look at me like,
Kind of looks dumb.
what, Red Hulk?
Yeah, the graphics, the CGI looks dumb. I don't know. What do you think? Don't take my word for it. You can have your own opinion.
I would still watch it.
Well, I'm gonna watch it, of course,
Yes.
but I
You
mean,
always have to watch the trailer.
sometimes they put out these trailers and like the the computer graphics aren't
The
finished.
graphics are not good.
They're not finished, so
Yeah,
maybe it's gonna be
like
better.
in
But
No Way Home Spider-Man, they had like really good stuff with the graphics. They had really good graphics in No Way Home.
I'm really worried about this.
Yeah, like when Spider-Man was on the highway and he changed to his suit instead of his thing. And the
Spider-Man, they
shadow.
came out in July. Like they knew,
Yes.
or May, or they knew it was gonna. Like
Yeah.
this is coming out in February.
And they don't
The
really know
CGI
about this
looks really
one.
weird. I'm a little worried about this now.
Yeah.
I was actually really excited about this movie,
Yeah.
and now
Really excited.
look. If you think it's gonna be really good, like don't let me influence that.
Okay.
Don't let me influence it. If you think it's gonna be really good,
I mean, we have to see the full movie.
of course.
There's still some parts we didn't watch, but it's because they usually put all of the action stuff in the trailers, and everything they leave out is just mostly just talking.
I hope there's more to it. I mean, it looked like the plot looks okay. Like
But
you saw the Eternals, right?
yes.
So you know what Tiamat is, with the hand that's coming out.
Mhm.
So they're obviously fighting over something inside
Yes.
there. So I'm interested to know that, at
Yeah.
least for like the future of the Marvel. And it looks like some kind of like Winter Soldiery, like not crime, but like CIA kind of spy thing. But they put a lot of CGI stuff in there, and that's really gonna define it.
Yes. It's mostly about like presidential, not more like Avenger.
Yeah, right. I mean,
Yeah,
look, I think the thing about like Quantumania was when MODOK showed up with his big ass face. With his big ass face.
A big face.
And it was like I was like, okay, all right, this is ridiculous. So if Red Hulk shows up and it's like he's a little,
He looked a little dumb.
here's the thing, Harrison Ford to me is forever going to be Indiana Jones.
Oh yeah. No, I knew that.
Okay.
You
So
continue.
to me, having Indiana Jones be Red Hulk is a little ridiculous to me. So it's gonna a little bit take me out of the movie. To me,
if they put some spiders or snakes, maybe Harrison Ford will feel like home again.
well, that's that's the thing to me is it's gonna be like he's gonna be like "Urgh, snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? I hate snakes. It's so stupid.
Throw me the tarantulas box, Terry.
I hope it looks better than that because it's like
Yeah.
Harrison Ford doing Hulk
It's-
sounds.
it's-
And why is Sam Wilson all like, "You want me? Come get me." Like why? I don't know. I'm gonna give this movie a chance, but now I
There
don't.
was nothing here.
Now I'm not like.
The thing about Captain America and about the evolution is that, like, the thing that nothing makes sense. He's supposed to be Captain America and not the Falcon, but he still has wings.
I don't care. Like I don't mind that Sam Wilson is
Like
Captain America. Like it
you're
doesn't bother me. But
supposed
like
to be someone who fights in. You're supposed to be someone who fights for. No, I can't. Because in one of the movies we saw Captain America fighting in the military. In a war.
well, that's what he like started.
Yes, that's when he started in Captain America: The First Avenger, and then it just kept going on.
But he's always been part of the military. And I think
Once-
he's going to be part of the military here. It's just, it doesn't bother me that he has wings. He's got this weird suit. Like that part doesn't bother me. The issue with it is going to be, where are they going to put him that's going to make it. I think what bothers people about this version of Captain America is Captain America's always been like a beacon of like light. It's always been like everything's dark and terrible and horrible around you, and then I was gonna say Chris Evans, but but like Steve Rogers comes in and goes, "It's cool, I got this. Everything's gonna be great," because I'm always positive and optimistic.
I'm here, so you don't have to worry.
I'm here. Everything's positive, optimistic. I'm gonna fix it, and like he goes and fixes it, and then it's like we're all gonna be okay. And even Tony Stark was like in Endgame. He even like made fun of him because when they came like to talk to him about time travel, and they're like, he's like, "Oh, we're gonna screw all this time travel stuff up," and Steve Rogers is like, "I don't think we would." And he's like, I miss that like optimism, that like misplaced optimism, But that's the character.
Been funny.
And like, so if Sam Wilson doesn't have that same kind of like
yeah, like
weird
Captain America always been like so positive.
Positive,
like,
yeah. If he's not like
you got trouble.
Yeah, if he doesn't have that same kind of like like weird optimism, it's gonna feel weird.
No wonder.
For that character.
No wonder somebody just said you're not Steve Rogers.
Right. So maybe, but Sam Wilson's never been that guy, so it's gonna be different. But I'm willing to give this movie a chance.
I don't think that Cap should have give the shield to Sam.
Why?
I think he should have given it to someone else.
Who?
Someone else.
Who?
Not the Falcon, bro.
Who? There's only two people he could have given it to.
Who?
Him or Bucky. That's it. Those are his two best friends.
They should have given it to Bucky.
Well, in a comic version, Bucky does get the shield.
He does. Yeah, but the thing, no.
And then the other, there's two comic versions. One is Bucky.
I think Sam was a better choice because Captain America he's a hero, but Bucky's more of an anti-hero.
Exactly. That's exactly why he got it. Literally
yeah,
figured
but
it out.
He's an assassin.
You literally just figured out why Sam got the shield. And that's why we have to watch Falcon and Winter Soldier. So you can see why Sam is struggling with getting it. And then how he gave it up. Because in Falcon and Winter Soldier, he actually gives it up. Yes. And then John Walker gets it. The guy from Thunderbolts, who's like, "Oh, I was Captain America," and they're like, "Yeah, for like 2 seconds." He took the
serum, but he wasn't.
No. That's later.
Oh,
that's later. He takes it on his own. Sam gives up the shield because he's like, "I can't have it," and then they give it to John Walker, and then John Walker like blows up, like he screws up.
What did he do?
You have to watch this. We're gonna watch this series. All right, that's it. We're watching the series. Like and subscribe.
Next video, we're doing
Thanks.
An episode.
Thanks.
We're doing an episode.
For watching. We're done yambling.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.